The Penrose Cup is still up for grabs in the penultimate weekend of the regular season. We've got a look at 4 great series in this edition of the NCHC Morning Skate, presented by Tria Orthopedics, the exclusive medical provider of the NCHC Frozen Face-Off. We begin with the top 20 matchup in Kalamazoo as first place and 4th-ranked Western Michigan welcomes number 18 North Dakota to Lawson Arena. The Broncos enter the weekend with a 3-point lead over second place Arizona State and can clinch their first Penrose Cup and regular season championship in school history with 3 points this weekend. That pursuit got delayed last weekend when Western lost at Arizona State 5-3 in the series opener. It was WMU's first regulation loss in NCHC play this season. The Broncos bounced back to win 4-3 in overtime the next night and earned 2 points on Eero Hakarainen's game winner. Western still ranks 3rd in the NCAA in goals per game and 4th in goals against on the year. North Dakota heads to Western Michigan trying to lock up home ice advantage for the first round of the playoffs. The Fighting Hawks helped themselves by sweeping Minnesota Duluth last weekend at home. After a 4-2 win on Friday, the Hawks scored 5 goals in the second period and raced to a 6-1 victory on Saturday behind Owen McLaughlin's career-high 5 points. Freshman Sasha Boisvert had 2 goals in Saturday's win and totaled 3 for the series to pick up his 4th NCHC Rookie of the Week honor. Graduate student TJ Semptenfelter repeated as NCHC Goaltender of the Week, posting a 1.50 goals against average and a .950 save percentage against the Bulldogs. WMU and UND met a little more than a month ago in Grand Forks. Western swept that series with a 3-2 overtime win and a 5-1 triumph.
Exciting, have the opportunity to do something this program's never done, and it's pretty special, and with a great group of guys. But we're not looking to share it. We want it all to ourselves. So, like I said, it's playoff hockey at this time, and we know we're playing for something right now.
Also this weekend, number 6 Denver tries to take another step towards securing home ice advantage with a home series against St. Cloud State. The Pioneers swept Miami at Steve Cady Arena last weekend, winning 5-1 and 5-2. Forwards Carter King and Aiden Thompson each joined the Century Club while in Oxford, topping 100 career points. Sophomore Boston Buckberger was effective at both ends of the ice. He racked up a pair of assists while blocking 5 shots and finishing the series with a +4 rating. For that, he was named the NCHC Defenseman of the Week. His +24 plus-minus rating for the season leads the conference. DU is now 6-2-1 in its last 9 games. St. Cloud State is coming off a split with Colorado College at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center last weekend. On Friday, the Huskies fell behind and couldn't recover in a 4-3 loss to the Tigers. SCSU flipped the script in the series finale, building a lead and holding off the Tigers for a 4-2 win. The victory was the Huskies' first in 2025, snapping a 4-game losing streak and an 11-game winless skid. Sophomore Barrett Hall tallied his first multi-goal game and an assist for SCSU in the win. This is the only series of the regular season between the two schools. Last season, Denver won 3 of the 4 regular season meetings, with the other game ending in a tie and a shootout win for SCSU. Denver later beat the Huskies 5-4 in overtime in the NCHC Frozen Face-Off semifinals. Fresh off its 4-point weekend against Western Michigan, number 12 Arizona State hits the road to wrap up its regular season at Omaha. As noted, the Sun Devils beat WMU 5-3 before losing 4-3 in overtime. Sophomore Kyle Smolin had an assist on the game-winning goal and sealed it with an empty netter on Friday. He had another lamplighter in Game 2 to finish with 3 points, enough to make him the NCHC Forward of the Week. ASU heads to Omaha with designs on securing home ice for the playoffs in its inaugural NCHC season and can do so with 3 points. The Sun Devils will be idle next weekend. Omaha returns to action after its own bye week. The Mavericks last played on February 14th and 15th, losing to Western Michigan 5-4 in overtime and 6-1 on the road. They currently sit in 3rd place in the NCHC with 38 points, but will have to fend off North Dakota and Denver to hold on to a home ice spot. UND and DU trail Omaha by 1 and 2 points respectively. The Mavericks put together a good run in January, going 6-0-1, but are 2-3 so far in February. ASU and UNO are meeting for the second series of the season this weekend. Back in November, the two teams split a pair in Tempe, with Omaha winning 4-2 and the Sun Devils responding with a 3-2 victory. Finally this weekend, Minnesota Duluth is back home to host Miami. As mentioned earlier, the Bulldogs dropped a pair of games at North Dakota, losing 4-2 and 6-1. Captain Dominic James had 2 assists in the series. He leads the team with 11 goals, 14 assists, and 25 points. As noted, Miami was swept by visiting Denver last weekend, losing 5-1 and 5-2. That extended MU's school record losing streak to 22 games. The Redhawks head to Duluth, still looking for their first NCHC win of the season. They currently have 2 points in the standings from a pair of overtime losses. These 2 schools met for games in Oxford, Ohio in mid-November. UMD earned the sweep, outscoring MU by a combined score of 12-2. Let's take a look at the standings now with 2 weekends to go. As noted, Western Michigan is still in first place. It has a 3-point edge on Arizona State with 2 games in hand. Omaha, North Dakota, and Denver are separated by just 2 points in the race for the final home ice spots. Colorado College could still get home ice, but with only 2 games to play, the Tigers will need some help. Here again is the schedule for this weekend. Friday's game in Duluth between UMD and Miami will air nationally on CBS Sports Network. The other 7 games can be seen live on NCHC.TV, the official streaming platform of the conference. And for the most up-to-date news, scores, stats, and standings, visit NCHCHockey.com. 2 weeks to go and still so much to be decided. It's an exciting time of year. Thanks for watching the NCHC Morning Skate, presented by Tria Orthopedics, the exclusive medical provider of the NCHC Frozen Face-Off.